Today we visit what once was the largest mill in the southwest of England. Opened in 1790, the site has remains of each phase of power generation: water, steam and electricity.
We know there's some proper vintage machines here, and that's what we're on the hunt for. We're on the hunt for two rooms: the vintage machine rooms and the boiler room.
Established by a family who would run the mill for the next 200 years, it thrived during the Industrial Revolution, employing 3,600 people and producing 6,500 meters of material a day. It later became famous for producing the khaki cloth used by the British Army.
I know what this is, but if anyone else knows what this is, drop it down in the comments below.
Eventually, due to the cheap cost of producing fabric in third world countries, it shut its doors in the 1980s and has sat here ever since.
Right, up we go.
Up we go.
Let's do it. Wow. Right, unfortunately we can't get into this room as the door's padlocked. I'm not risking my life climbing over that. There's actually someone that recently fell through the floors here, so we've got to take it steady. Wow, it's a classic mill, isn't it? I mean, I bet mills that are running these days don't look anything like this.
Just look at the sprinkler system alone. That tells you how busy it was in this room back in its day.
Yeah. Well, 3,000 people back in the 1800s, that is a lot of people to employ for one complex. That is a hell of a lot of people. What is that there? If anyone knows what that was or used for, drop it down in the comments below. It's the drop of doom. Right guys, so we know there's some proper vintage machines here, and that's what we're on the hunt for. We're on the hunt for two rooms: the vintage machine rooms and the boiler room. It looks like we found the machines. Wow, look at these machines. You don't see machines like this anymore. These are probably, I reckon, maybe 60s, 70s style machines, but these were used for the looming, all the weaving for the army's uniform. Just looked up above the machines and you can see these old school lights still here. Look at the view. You can actually see the monument up on the hill. This is so sketchy. You can see I have to be careful where I put every footstep. I'm trying to stay on the joists if they're even underneath. What do you make of these floors, Jess?
They're not great.
No. Whew, it's a bit sketchy over here, man. Just if you look at the floor, you can see where the nails are.
It's the middle part is very rough.
Oh, we've almost made it to the machines. Right, look at these. You never see stuff like this, only in museums really. Ah, they're German as well. Probably really well made.
The colour is really nice.
It is, it's like, it reminds me of like old classic cars almost.
Yeah, I know.
That like green colour. Wow, this is incredible, this just left up here. I mean, you wouldn't think that this was just left in a building like this, would you?
No, it's
Just
like
sat
a
here.
hidden gem in here, isn't it?
It really is a hidden gem. See how these would have been looms, I think they're called it. Looming.
Yeah. Look at all of these. Each part has a
little red
little
button.
of its own.
I think they it was like loomed up onto these. It was like a big circle and it'd come down in yeah. I'm not quite sure though, so if anyone does know, drop it down in the comments. Oh, I'd love to see this place going.
Many different little pieces of machinery I had to put together to just build this.
I know, this is German, so it's probably made really well. Made to last. I mean, it's sat in here
Yeah.
long enough time, rotting away, and it's still here. Wow. It's like an old, workbench from one of the old workers. All the stuff left behind. Volcano, Kalpso.
So watch the floors, it's much worse. Yeah.
What does that say then? Verlagen Hort. Wow, these are cool, aren't they?
Yeah, I wonder how many workers would have been within.
I wonder if it was a worker, like, per
Lot of
piece.
things, aren't there? There's a lot
Yeah.
of things going on.
Oh, yeah. Looks like they slot in.
Yeah, some
Yeah, that's right.
part of it like that.
Guys, if anyone's worked at a mill, or anyone even worked at this mill, let us know in the comments how this would have worked.
Wow, look.
Ah, some of the original, that looks like cotton, or
Yeah.
some of the original wool. There's like little levers and stuff in there.
Yeah.
Seized up. Oh yeah, that's super cool. The old gauges. I mean, look at that. All the old dials. I wonder what these would have done. It's actually in surprisingly good condition, to be honest with you. Oh, it's a whole trunk of the cones for the coner. The auto coner. That's pretty cool. I mean, this is just history. Sat here, just wasting away in this old building.
Yeah.
Wow, look, you can see all the tube ends. It's like almost like brakes and stuff.
Jeez. So much going on in there.
Number 6. That one's smashed. Are they glass tubes? Yeah, they are. Careful
Oh yeah,
now.
they are.
I think these probably would have been all full of wool, string, cotton, all the stuff. All different colours, pink, purple, blue. Ah, you can't get through that way. All the furniture's smashed up. Let's keep going, see what else we can find. I think this is going to be our path through.
Oh look, there's a whole cabinet of wool.
Oh yeah. Do you know, this is like a time capsule mill.
Yeah.
Everything's, it's all moved around, but everything's still left behind.
That floor's pretty bad.
Look at this cabinet.
Loads in there.
That is old-fashioned cabinet, isn't it? So cool. I think all the drawers would have been coded, colour coordinated.
Bright orange.
The family's assets quadrupled as the industry thrived, increasing quality and quantity and cutting costs by carrying out more production in-house. Nearby sits its sister site, which was developed as the cloth finishing and the dye works, the site was fully powered by the river water. We previously released a video of this part of the mill. We will include a link on the screen now.
Right, back down. There it is again. Oh, pulley system. That's super cool. Whoa, so you can see the condition in this place, what it's really like. Made it down to ground level, and you can really see the state of the floors now. I mean, these rafters don't look too bad, to be honest with you. It's a huge building. I mean, look at the size of it. It's monumental, really. I'm gonna have to drop this in the footage right now. If you haven't seen this already, last time we was here, we were crawling through there and Luke fell straight through a board. It's actually a pretty deep hole we fell into as well, man.
Whoa!
Look at that chimney. Wow. This mill was actually powered by water. The river run through underground, turning all the water wheels and stuff. Yeah, you can see it down there actually. Some cool graffiti in there. I mean, I don't mind graffiti in places like this really, since it's just empty rooms. Sometimes it actually adds more character. Look at the decay here. Look at the size of this room. It's huge. Look at this ventilation. That's pretty cool. Reminds me of like turbines. It's almost got asylum vibes in this part. Reminds me of Denby. Luke's actually been getting creative in here.
Yeah, man.
He's been doing some pretty cool stuff. I mean, check this out.
Some science in this one.
Look at that, man. How did you even do that?
I mean, mate, we literally just like, we was like, oh, we can make this be really cool. And then, yeah, we just started like doing science.
Wow.
Look how many bricks it took, like, just to hold that though.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, that's some weight on that.
Yeah. That's so cool, man. I really like that.
Ah, look at that. Oh my god, that's cold. Do I know who's up there?
Nah, it's just loads of rubble. Loads of bird poop, man.
That's what we needed, man.
Plans to regenerate the site into housing fell through in 2008 due to the global financial crisis. It is on the Heritage at Risk list, and due to its Grade 2 listing, is unlikely to ever be renovated and will remain here until they eventually bulldoze it.
Boiler room, here we come.
Boiler room.
Let's find the boiler room. So apparently we've got to walk either side of that scaffold plank, or you're going down there into the river.
Fire balance.
Nice.
Yes. Alright, I'm going to show you something, Sam. Someone's done it.
Ooh, oh wow. That goes down far.
Whoa.
This is the boiler room. I always get creepy vibes in a boiler room. I don't know if it's like Freddy Krueger or whatever, but just creep me out a bit.
frightened of Freddy, aren't you?
Whoa. Now that is cool. Fire valve. Sprinkler valve.
Feels like -6, there we go.
Feels like -6. Wow, look at this. It reminds me of like trains and stuff. Big wheel, big motor that would have powered it all. Look at that. That's an incredible piece of machinery. These old dials. Cambridge recorder. What do you reckon then, Jess? What do you reckon in this room?
Cool.
It's cool. Oh! Right, I know what this is, but if anyone else knows what this is, drop it down in the comments below.
Look at the old writing still.
Oh wow, I didn't even see that.
What does it say?
Fire.
Something fire.
That is so cool.
How heavy they are. Wow, they're quite heavy.
Are they?
Yeah. Oh dear.
Oh, there's loads of them. Now that is super cool. I don't think I've ever seen fire extinguishers like that in my whole life. If anyone knows a rough date on fire extinguishers like this, I'd love to know. Drop it down below. Old workbench. Streamline filter. It's just dials everywhere I look. Even more. More. Last little room. Whoa! Now that is cool. Look at those. These last two rooms are giving me proper power plant vibes in here.
The size of these things.
I mean, look at that. It looks like those are like made out of crystal or something, doesn't it?
Yeah, they look like something on a film. Look, you see them blue tiles?
Ah, the original tiles. Here she goes. Ninja Jess back at it again.
Oh look, up here you can really see how big they are. Wow.
I'm coming up. Whoa. That's cool. You like this? You like it in here, Jess?
Yeah. Huge.
I reckon this is like one of the coolest parts of the mill, isn't it? This part.
Yeah.
Right, guys. If you don't already know, this is Luke's local bando. Make sure you check out his channel, Living It Urban.
This thing.
Wow, it's like a big sphere. Yeah, it's like a huge cannonball.
It was a pleasure to see this historic building with its remaining features, and it seems a real shame that it's not been preserved.
Right guys, unfortunately we're going to have to wrap it up here. It's freezing out here. We just looked on the weather and it's actually like, it feels like -6. I can't even move my hands.
It's cold.
So we're going to have to wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll catch you next time.